This episode of Pretty Not Smart is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies Little Snugglers, now with blowout protection in every direction, sizes 1 through 2. Huggies, we got you, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Not Smart with your host, Louie, aka the baddest perra.
And Yoatzi.
Where if you're not subscribed, you're definitely pretty not smart.
And if you want to be both, you better subscribe.
Hey, I got it right this
Woo!
time.
After like 20 episodes later.
I know, you guys. I was practicing before.
No, we did it.
It's literally so easy. I don't know why I keep fucking it up.
No,
every
and
single
for
time.
whatever reason, I couldn't remember it either. I was
Yeah.
like, where?
I think it's like I blink out, you blink out, and then we're both just like,
we're all
subscribe.
just pendejitos.
For real.
But it worked out this week.
So welcome back to another episode, you guys. I feel like we have a lot of little things to talk about.
Yeah.
But should we jump into the word of the day first and then we'll jump into everything else?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna go straight into the dumbass word of the day. What do you have for us, Mayana?
Not ready for this.
Oh,
Oh, we're not reading a copy shop. Okay, so apologize if I butcher the pronunciation. I tried listening to it and it kind of confused me.
Okay.
The word is voracious.
Voracious.
Wow.
Is it a word that you use to like describe someone?
Yes.
Ooh, that's what
She's
it's
giving venenosa.
Yeah, something like evil.
Yeah, I feel venomous. Like you're being a venomous bitch. You're being what did you say?
Voracious.
A voracious.
Voracious.
Voracious. You're being voracious.
Are we on the right track or no?
No.
Oh.
It is it is a describing word of someone, but yeah, no, you guys would not have guessed
What does it
this.
mean?
So there's two definitions of how you can use it. The first one is having an extremely strong appetite for food.
Huh.
Right? And then the other one is
Voracious.
showing great eagerness or enthusiasm for an activity or pursuit.
Oh, I could see it more used like that.
Yeah.
Like, I wish you're hella voracious.
Ah.
I know. I'm like, damn,
You're
babe, we're hella
starving.
voracious.
You're like, damn, you're fucking it up. You're voracious, huh?
real.
You're the sopa.
Hey, bitch. Like, what are we talking about now? I'm just kidding. That was a good one, voracious. But it definitely was giving me more like,
I thought it was gonna be like venenosa.
yeah, like something like spicy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
You're
yeah.
being so voracious right now.
We got it wrong because we're pretty not smart.
Oh, wait, I guess like devouring. Voracious?
Ay, not good.
Yeah.
Just because it has a V in the
Wait,
middle.
no,
Wait,
actually, yes. When
Yeah?
you look up multiple
He's right.
definitions,
Synonym?
it's- yes.
Oh, bitch, don't ever fucking doubt
So
me
Louis
ever
was
again.
starvation?
Wait, low-key, these words are
Wow.
working with me.
Not with me.
You were like, not good.
They ain't doing shit for me, girl.
No, it was working out. I kind of got like the synonym up in there.
Comment down below if these words are working out for you.
They're
Are
like,
they
no.
doing something to
They're
you?
like, it's making it worse.
Every time when you listen to the pod, you should make it a challenge to use that word like 10 times in a day. Just for everything. You're voracious, huh? You want to go to lunch, voracious?
I wanted to talk about something that happened to me earlier, and I really want to know if this is something that y'all have experienced or y'all as viewers or listeners have experienced.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's so fucking random. I just need to get it off my chest.
So random.
So, what does it mean when a car has that like Minos Válido sticker? It's what is it called in English? Minos Válido.
Disabled.
Handicap.
Handicap.
Disabled. No, it's handicap, right?
Handicap.
So does that mean that the person that's driving is handicapped, or they have somebody that's handicapped, or both
I think
ways?
it can go both ways. Because sometimes a person who's like paralyzed can't drive. So somebody's obviously driving them, no?
Okay.
So they're probably passenger, but so they use the handicap space because I don't know if you've seen those like really cool minivans that open up and they have a little ledge so that
Yeah.
people could come out. Yeah.
Well, I was
Why not?
asking because why do I feel like the cars with the handicap sticker are the ones who drive the craziest? I literally almost
Shut
got
up.
ran over today by somebody, and it was like not good, but it wasn't even a busy street or nothing. I was about to cross, and they were like, "Woo," and I was like, but mind you, I started walking before, and then all I see is like, "Woo," and I was like, to the
Oh
point where
my
like I
gosh.
almost froze, and I was like, "B, I'm about to be handicapped."
Ay, shut
then
up.
It's just something that I've noticed where like even sometimes when I'm driving in the freeway, they're the ones who are like constantly cutting me off
I
or
have
like
noticed that
tailgating
in
me.
the freeway.
Yes, and I was just like, it always just so happens. And like today, it just like reminded it for me because I was like, bitch, I almost fucking died right now. And like I looked and it had the handicap sticker. I was like, bitch, you would think that they'd be a little bit more careful if they're driving somebody in there.
More cautious. The person in the back's like,
I know.
like, hold on.
And it's become this
Damn.
thing where like I'll tell Fern, I'm like, every time it's something like someone's gonna crash into me or somebody cuts me off like really crazy, they always have that fucking handicap sticker on them. And I was just like, maybe I'm just not understanding what the sticker means correctly because I'm pretty not smart. So that's why I asked you. I was like, wait, what does that mean? Because from my understanding, it's like somebody in the car or somebody's being driven who is handicapped, right?
Yeah, right.
But I was like, man,
Like it's usually a car that's being used to like transport somebody who's handicapped, whether they're driving or not, but
because in my POV, when I'm driving and if I see a car with like a handicap, I always either like move out the way so they can like, you know,
try
just
to be a little bit more like
more cautious, or I won't drive up hella fast behind them or nothing. I'm just like, oh, like, you know, they have the sticker. It's for a reason. Like, that's why they get to park also closer to the store for like accessibility and stuff. But I was like, man, when it comes to me, they're like, nah,
get the fuck out of our way.
Yes, but today was bright and early when this happened. I got fucking scared. And
I'm so dead. I could see you crossing. Just like, oh,
I literally froze. I was like, bye.
Do you like when like you're about to get ran over?
Veil, like it happens on a daily.
No, but it's because it's happened to me multiple times where like somebody's fucking speeding and I'm crossing and I get fucking pissed because they don't slow the fuck down, especially if I'm with the kids. Do you look at the driver and like give him like a bitch, or are you just like, no worries, you almost ran me over, but move it along?
If I'm like, I always let cars go if I see hella cars, unless they literally stop and let me go. But when there's times where like I am walking because there's no cars and then this car just happens to come across, if they're literally about to run me over, I'll literally just stare them down and keep like, I'll be like, dude, because I know that I'm not because one of my biggest pet peeves is I fucking hate people who don't look both ways when they cross the street. So that's why I make sure I do it, because
Te voy a atropellar.
Those are the people who are very much just like, the people crossing have the right of way, which they do. I'll never run somebody over. But there's some people who literally like, I don't give a fuck. Like they'll be on their phone and they cross.
And they never look up. I'm like, estúpida!
Yes. So
oh my God.
When I'm walking, I'll literally like make sure there's no fucking cars coming around. So then I cross. So if you're about to run me over, it's because you were either going hella fucking fast or you came out of nowhere. Yeah. So then at that point, I literally will be like, oh, wait.
What?
Una vez me pasó así where it was one of you estúpidas. Yes.
A ver, he's gonna call you out right now.
I was crossing the street. There was no fucking cars coming, and as I'm crossing, somebody's literally about to run me over.
Oh my God!
And then I was like, oh, and I got scared.
Like, you bitch.
And so like I stared him down, and I was like, and they rolled down the window. They're like, Louie, and I was like,
ay babosa, ya me quitas mi vida.
No, I like literally just kind of stood there because literally almost ran me over. And they're like, can I get a picture? And I was like, bitch. I was like, you almost fucking ran me over. But obviously I said it like in a comedy. They're like, I'm so sorry, girl. Oh my God. So then they got obviously a picture of me. But like that whole time I was like, babe, imagine she would have ran me over.
I would have been like, no, por atropellarme.
I know. No, imagine. She like takes a picture of me like when I'm on the floor.
Like, bitch, I just ran over Louie Castro.
I know.
She makes a TikTok.
For real. I'm like,
she's like, my experience running over Louie Castro. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, bitch.
But I feel like that happens to me a lot where I have a kindergarten, guys. I have a baby and I have a toddler and then I have an 8-year-old. And I'm super like paranoid of getting ran over, like me or my kids. So I was like, grab my hand, grab Miss hand. Let's all grab hands together and like look both ways. Like I'm always like, Alex, grab one of the kids. Like if we're crossing the street, even if it's just the parking lot, I'm like, grab him. Because I'm so scared. People sometimes don't pay attention, but whatever. But every time I'm crossing to get from like the parking lot to like the store, I'm extra cautious and I'm like looking both ways. There's a lot of times where I look both ways and there's a car like way over there. So I'm like, we have time to cross. They're going to see us. They're going to slow down. Bitch, they're fucking speeding. Me not realizing they're speeding. And they see me crossing with all the kids. And they like barely brake.
Like on a busy street, why the fuck are you driving
Why are you
fast?
speeding? And I get fucking pissed. If I'm by myself, I'm going to get mad. But I'm not going to get as mad as like when I'm
you're
with
with
my
your
kids.
kids,
I literally look
yeah.
at them like, are you stupid? Or like, I'll literally be like,
It's like, why are you driving that fast knowing that there's people crossing?
Yes.
And like maybe we're coming from the same place, but I think the reason why I'm so like, I guess scared really easily is because we've had people, like someone in our family who got ran over
really bad.
bad, where it took years of therapy for them to get movement back in their leg and be able to walk and do everything properly. But also, I don't know if you remember when we were hella little, one of our neighbors' kids got ran over.
One of our neighbors. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, so then that, and
it
then
can
like
happen like just in your backyard.
yeah, and I've witnessed it too. So I think that's why I'm so like paranoid about like
I didn't
when
even
I cross
think
the
about
street.
it. That's probably why I'm all traumada too.
Because like that's why I'm always scared when I'm crossing the street, or that's why I'm always scared when like a car's coming really fast. I'll just let them go unless they literally stop and let me go.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole handicap thing just happened because I've noticed it a lot recently. So I was like, I don't know if this is just me.
You just
like...
unlocked a scary memory when I went to Watsonville.
Uh-huh.
I went to Watsonville when I was pregnant recently with Dante. No? Oh, I thought Alex was like, don't say the story. I was like, hey!
No, I was nodding my head because this is a bad story.
It was so bad. We were crossing to go to the bean, the frijolito.
I love the
And we
bean.
were with Alex's mom and Alex's sister, and I was with all the kids. Well, just Travis and Ella. I had Travis in my hand. Alex had Ella in his hand. We're crossing the street, and it was dark. It was like 7, 8 p.m., so it was pretty dark, and they definitely need to put lights in that area. I was crossing to get to the bean. Dude, some truck. We were already in the middle of the street, like about to get to the end. Some truck is speeding like a motherfucker, Louie. I panicked and I was like, oh! We just kept looking, realized he wasn't going to stop. So Alex and his family made it to the end. They ran and I ran back. I just grabbed Travis and I ran back like super fast. And I was pregnant, bitch. So I started panicking. And yo me enojo, like if you do some stupid shit like that to me, I'm gonna get pissed. And I started telling him the fuck off. I was like, you fucking idiot. You were about to run us over and like my son. And I was freaking out. The guy puts down his window and he starts like saying something to Alex's family. And I started crying because I literally thought I was gonna die.
You were scared?
I was so scared. I was like,
but he was telling you shit?
Well, I didn't know what he was saying.
Oh, okay.
I was just telling him, she's like, you fucking idiot. I started crying. And then I got back to the end of the road, back to like where before we crossed, and I just started hugging Travis because Travis got really scared. And I just remember staring at his fucking headlights. Like that's all. And I was like, I'm gonna die right here, bitch. And I was pregnant. It was awful, you guys. I was so fucking scared. But then it turns out that after he left, I told Alex and I was like, what was it? Was he telling you guys something? Was he mad because he almost killed us? And I guess the guy felt really bad and he started apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't see you guys. It's so dark. I couldn't see anything. I barely saw you. But I'm like, pendejo, why are you fucking speeding? Like, you should. And it's like, you know, that street right behind El Frijolito? So,
that little, like, it's not even like a street. It's almost like a fucking alley.
No. The one in front of it. But it's still like
I know which one.
It's still in an area where there's a lot of people who cross.
Where the placita's at.
Yeah, by the placita. So I'm like, why the fuck would you be speeding there in such a small street? That was super fucking scary.
No, yeah, that's hella scary. Fuck, that kind of like unlocked something for me too, but I fucking hella lost it.
Yeah, but just you guys, please don't speed.
Ya me acordé.
What? Another one?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was a car by where you used to live that would drive hella fucking. Oh, yes, I remember.
Yes.
Okay, so there was this car that would drive so fucking crazy. Yatsi ended up telling me about it at some point. Because one time I think I heard it. Yatzi's like, it's this fucking person who always drives fucking fast as fuck. They're like annoying my kids are outside sometimes. I think just in general in neighborhoods, you shouldn't be driving that fucking fast. Speeding. But Yatsi like pointed them out to me before I even ever saw this car. But after she pointed it out to me, I would always see it. It was like this guy who had a pretty nice car, but it was like one of those that's like, let me lower all my windows, blast my music, and like...
And let me speed
for no fucking reason, just to creerse or whatever.
Just to put it out there, guys, if you're trying to impress women with your like, loud music, it doesn't do shit. It's honestly annoying as fuck. Especially when they're like, I hate when like guys will see me walking and they think that by speeding or revving their car, it's going to be like, like,
you're going to turn around and be like, yeah.
I want to be like, fuck you, leave. Like, that shit is so fucking annoying to me.
Yeah, like, it's just
so annoying.
But anyways, Yatsi pointed that car out to me, described it to me. And I remember one time I saw it and I was just like, oh, yeah, like I know what car you're talking about. I would always see this car.
Yeah.
And this one time I remember I was about to leave Yoatzi's house and the car passes right in front of Yoatzi's house, hella fucking fast, like 80 miles per hour.
As
like
always.
in this like road where there's a bunch of homes and kids and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I remember when I saw him, I was like, chi idiota. Like that's literally all I said because I got pissed knowing that like my nephew and my niece are inside and could literally come outside for whatever reason. Okay, so the car passes by Yatzi's house. I get in my car, about to go home. Bitch, tell me why the fuck I see this car like upside down on top of like this little like the divider thing like in the road where there's usually plants or something. I don't know, but the fucking car was like wrecked. And I was like, this happened like within 5 minutes of me getting in my car and driving out to the same road. So I was like, I don't wish bad upon anybody, but I literally was like, why are you driving like this?
Like, it's only a matter of time before something stupid like that happens because
you're
he's
driving
a reckless driver.
irresponsibly. Yeah. Like, I literally was like, what the fuck was the reason? You have this really nice car. Like, his car was really nice. It was a really pretty color. Like, you could tell he put money into it. But I'm like, what the fuck is the reason for you to be driving like that? And like, look at what
the fuck happened to your car because you're driving like a dumbass.
Yeah. So, oh my God. Like, I hope.
You unlocked another memory.
I still hope that he was okay, but the accident didn't look that bad. It just looked like he literally flipped over because he was probably driving so crazy. But I was just like, there was literally no need for that.
And it was just like his car, huh? Like,
it was just his car, yeah.
He literally crashed with himself.
Yeah, it's almost like he crashed into like a pole and like the car flipped. I don't know, but luckily there was nobody else injured. It didn't look like the car was wrecked enough for him to have gotten himself injured, but it was just like, like what I assume
like
happened to the car. Yeah, so I mean, I wish him well still, but I was just like, girl, there's no reason for you to be driving this fucking recklessly.
So if you are listening to the podcast while you're driving, you better be careful, eh? No speeding. This is your reminder. They're like, bitch, but don't be late.
No, I get it. If you're late, you're late. I just get it. No, but it's more just
careful.
Like in neighborhoods where there's no need to or anything like that.
Yes.
All right, someone does a story time when like when I almost ran him over.
They're like, I have the files, guys.
They're like, Louie, you actually ran me over. I'm just kidding. No,
like,
not
I have the files.
But anyways, enough of that little rant. I feel like it just went out of nowhere.
We needed that rant.
Yeah, especially because, well, I'm telling you, I've noticed it a lot with me with the Minos Válido thing, and I would always bring it up to Fern. So I was like, I wonder if this is just something that keeps happening to me, that it just so happens.
I'll pay attention more now.
Oh, you see, I always fucking notice it. But anyways, Yoatzi and I wanted to get into a conversation of failed businesses.
Dun, dun.
Business ventures that Yoatzi and I have tried that just didn't work out. So in a way, these are more stories from the vault.
The vault, because we never like spoke about this, or I feel like there were just inner things that like me and Louie kept behind this. That we never talked about him, but there's been quite a few stories. Yeah. This episode of Pretty Not Smart is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies is the only leading brand with all-around blowout protection for sizes 1 and 2. All my parents out there know that there is nothing worse than a blowout, especially when they happen when you least expect it and then you don't have extra clothes for the baby. Oh my God, that has happened to me more times than I would have liked. But thanks to Huggies Little Snugglers, that is not a problem anymore. Huggies Little Snugglers are up to 100% leak-proof with blowout protection in the front and back on sizes 1 and 2, so you can feel confident relying on them for your little ones. Huggies Little Snugglers, now with blowout protection in every direction, sizes 1 through 2. Huggies, we got you, baby.
Persona Nutrition delivers science-backed, personalized vitamin packs that make daily wellness simple and convenient. In just minutes, you get a plan tailored to your health goals. No clutter, no guesswork. Just grab and go packs designed by experts. Your vitamins come super convenient in daily packs for morning, evening, and bedtime. I see you don't have any more clutter, or you're not guessing what you have to take and when you have to take it, because I know that drives me crazy sometimes. When I don't have them labeled, I sometimes write it in my notes and it would just confuse me as to which one I took, which one I haven't took, and when I took it. But this way you have it super facilito. You also get a personalized supplement plan in just a few minutes with Persona's free online assessment. I'm super excited to be getting my free nutritionist consultation. Porque it's something that I've really been thinking about. I talked about it on one of like my videos that I just feel like the edad is catching up to me and I definitely need my vitamins. And not gonna lie, I've tried it in the past, but just the whole organization of it was making it really complicated for me. I would forget when to take a certain one or if I already took it or which one was for what time. And it was just having me all over the place that I just wasn't able to keep up with it. But I'm really excited to just have my daily packs to keep me on track with my supplements. So if you're on the same track as me, make sure you schedule your free nutritionist consultation. Go to personanutrition.com/pretty today to take the free assessment and get your personalized daily vitamin packs for an exclusive offer. Get 40% off your first order. That's personanutrition.com/pretty. Take the free assessment now.
Wait. Before we move on, I had a little story thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh, a ver, what?
I think me and Louie are telepathically connected somehow because we're siblings. We like have to be, right?
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty weird ass motherfucking coincidence. Last night, have you seen that little trend? You guys, I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok where you take younger pictures of you when you were little and then you use them now to like make it as like, how do I explain
Or not
that?
even like you being little. It's just two images combined
You
to
can-
create one.
With using AI and like stuff like that, right? Yes, what Louis said. Last night, I was trying to do the trend with me and Alex as little kids. Where they're
That's funny.
Where they're like, hey, do you think, be like, hey, love, do you think we would have been friends when we were kids? And then he's like, I'm pretty sure. And then you go to the last slide and it's a picture of us hugging as like little kids.
Yeah, it was like a trend on TikTok.
Yeah, it's like a trend on TikTok. It's super fucking cute. And I was like, Alex, let's do it. So we were trying to do it with some pictures that we had. So I ended up texting my mom. And I was like, hey, mommy, can you send me pictures of when I was like a little girl? I didn't give her context or anything. I just told her that. And then she was like, yeah, okay. So she's looking and then she's sending me a bunch of other pictures and videos and a bunch of stuff of when me and Louie were kids. It was so cute. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I wonder where she got all this stuff from. I was like, this is so cute. So then I see her today in the morning and she was like, you and Louie literally asked me for the exact same thing last night.
That's
like you guys were asking me for like pictures, Louie too. And I was like, shut up. And she was like, yeah. So I was going through the pictures and that's why I was sending you so many things. Cause then I started looking at old videos.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I was like, I wonder if Louie did the trend. Cause that's like the only thing that makes sense. And then my mom's like, Mira. And
She sent it to William.
Picture.
Wait, which one did she send you?
The one of you with Fernie Fern.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, Mira, ¿quién son? And I was like, oh my God, he was trying to do
That's
the trend.
funny, yeah.
And I was like, that's so cute. It's like a little picture of mini Louie with mini Fern. And I was like, it's Louie and Fern. It was so freaking cute. And coincidentally, me and Alex did the trend too. So I was like, what a fucking coincidence. Like the trend's been happening for like, I want to say a week already.
It's been like a while, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, all of a sudden, me and Louie the exact same day, we're like, let's do it. And we like are getting my mom involved to like show us. So I thought that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because that trend was happening like a while back, but I wanted to do it, not even to post it on social media. I literally like just wanted that picture for me. I wanted like a picture of like baby Fern and like baby me like as
me
one.
Too.
So then I was like trying to do the image and then I got a little carried away and I created a bunch of shit.
Guys, he just showed me a picture of all our pets together.
Oh yeah, I did one
so
of
fucking cute.
Literally all of our pets, like my little Ruby, may she rest in peace. Our little Peaches, may she also rest in peace. And then Bella, Honey, Milky, and Jasper. Which is Andrea's kitty. And it was always so hard trying to get pictures of all of them together. And a picture with a Jasper in there, which is Andrea's kitty, which has never happened.
That would never happen in real life because
never.
Jasper doesn't like dogs.
Yeah, so I created an image of all of them together and it looks so fucking cute. Like I literally wanted like just to have it.
I think I'm going to print it out and put it somewhere in my house. It's that fucking cute.
It looks really cute.
But I'm going to show Louie, me, and little May
and then you
to
can
get his
post
little
it.
reaction. Ready?
Ow, puta. Oh, what the heck? Ew, why does that look like me and you? Ew, and why do I know exactly what picture you used as a reference?
The one where you're like, give me a little kiss on the cheek.
Oh, that's hella cute. So you already saw mine with me and Fern?
Yes, because my mom showed it to me. I don't know if Louie's going to want to share it, but maybe he should because it's really cute.
No, you know what's funny? Yeah, I'll post it on there as well. it's funny because I sent my mom the picture of me with Fern, and I was like, "Look, mom, ¿quién son?" And she was like, "Well, you obviously." And then I was like, "Ha ha ha." And she was like, "Who's the other kid?" And I was like, "Fern." She's like, "What?" She's like, "How the hell did you do that?" And she's like, "There's no way." And I was like, "Yeah, it's Fern."
No, you should have been like, we actually knew each other in preschool.
I know. No, and she was like, "Oh my God, that's so cute." And she's like, "Con razón, bien agarradito." Because in the picture of like me and Fern, like it looks like my arms are around him and I'm like holding him. So if Fern gives me permission, I'll post it online. But what's it called? She was like, "A ver, hazme una a mí así con William Levy." she's like, "Así igual bien agarradita." So I started cracking up, and then she won't let me post this one, but I actually made one of her, and it looks like she's literally at like a meet and greet with him. And she was like cracking up, and I guess my dad was cracking up.
Yes, this morning she showed it to me. She's like, "Mira." I was like, "I see." She's all like hanging by his neck, bien agarradita del pinche William Levy.
It was hella funny.
My dad was cracking up. He's like, "No lo quieres soltar?" I was like, "I'm dead, you guys." I was cracking up because it looks so freaking real.
Yeah, that's why like with these pictures, it actually looks like really real. Like I was like, "Oh my God, that actually looks like
it's a little scary."
Yeah, and then for me, I kind of wanted that picture of like me and Fern because I was like, it's gonna heal my inner child.
Right, that's adorable. I love it. You need to print it, put it in like your bedroom or something.
For real, but yeah, it was really cute.
But now that was my story, so now we could jump into our fucking failed businesses.
Our failed businesses, for real. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah,
me.
Okay,
so I want to just share these stories to not discourage you guys. Because I know for a lot of people, there's sometimes business ventures that they want to try, and sometimes they're scared of failing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this applies to anything in life. Like, don't be scared to fail, because sometimes you learn something really big from it. But also, if it just doesn't work out, then I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. But this studio that we're in was not. Like, we didn't get this studio because we were going to create this podcast. It was nada que ver. Like, this was literally supposed to be our office, which is really crazy. But when we got this studio, Yoatzi and I had 2 business ventures that we wanted to partake. I'll let her speak on hers. But for mine, I was supposed to start like a clothing brand / line. This wasn't going to be a clothing line that I was creating pieces from the start. I really wanted this because I wanted to create a shop where boys like me, who sometimes do dress a more feminine or sometimes like to dress more masculine, could find a place to buy clothes that just worked out for them. Because for me, it would happen where like if I would go to the mall, I would find nothing but like dresses or shirts with like boob cutouts or things like that. So it just never worked out for me. But in the men's section, it was so boring where it was just like a button up or like a plain
fucking
shirt.
plain t-shirt.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh, there's nothing that's like super jota mayor. And like, y'all know, like back then me, because this is back in like what, 2021?
I think
2022?
So.
It's been a while.
That, yeah.
But basically, I was like, I just want to create a place where like boys like me or even girls can go get like perra as fuck clothes. Like this was when I was dressing like really like extra with like my rhinestones and like really cool tops. And I would constantly get people asking me like, where's this piece from? Where's this piece from? So I was like, I just want to be able to have like an online store where it's not even separated by like male, female. It's just like one place. You wear whatever you like and you wear whatever you want. And like the whole gender roles thing didn't matter. It was more of like a message behind it and also just a place for people to get perra as fuck clothing.
Yes.
I eventually wanted to venture into making custom pieces, but that is very expensive. So I was like, I'll just start my business that way and then eventually be able to make custom pieces. And I was really excited about that just because, again, for me, it's always been a struggle when it came to finding clothes that fit my style. So I was like, I know a lot of my viewers like the way I dress and ask for the pieces that I'm wearing. So I was like, I'll make it like a one-stop shop. I had the name for the shop. I had the name for the website. I had the vision created, like everything. Yeah. It was ready to go. And I explained this to so many of my friends and so many of them were like, oh my God, Louie, we need this. We need something like that, especially for like the jotas or like the girls and the gays. Like that was going to be my target audience.
Yeah.
But then I ended up getting very discouraged because there was so many people who were already doing resale businesses.
Like when they buy the clothes already made and then they sell it in their
Yeah.
store, right?
Yeah. So for me, I was like, damn it. I was like, I'm scared because obviously I would love to at some point create my own custom pieces. I was like, but that's really expensive. And the price points that you would have to sell it to make like a profit is going to be expensive. And I was like, I just need a place to start and a place to let my fashion go out there and make it like a one-stop shop thing.
Yeah.
But then we have, I mean, it's no secret that we have a lot of friends who are in the resale business and have been doing it for a long time. So I remember I was so scared and I was like, there's so much competition.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to thrive in this, although I have like a different key message. I was like, I just don't know if it's going to work out. And I sat on it for so long. And eventually I was just like, yeah, this is too scary.
It
And
was like a lot.
for the longest time, I felt like sad that I didn't do it because it was something that, like, the message behind it was really something that I'm passionate about. Like, I hate the whole idea of like going into the men's section, women's section takes me forever to shop and trying things on, and then feeling like, oh, I can't try this on because it's for women. Like, it was like,
Yeah, it's
bitch.
like it's still like a mission to this day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I ended up not doing it, obviously, and in a way, I almost feel like
Like you should still do it. Yeah.
no, I feel like as passionate as I am behind it, I just feel like maybe it wasn't something for me because we're in a place now where like there's a lot of like fast fashion.
I know. Yes.
And on top of like at the time I didn't want to do it because it was a competition kind of thing where like not competition between like my friends or people that I know that have it, but I'm saying like there's so many people already doing it that I felt like I was going to be so little.
Like they're gonna be like, yeah, another one.
Yeah, another one. But now I'm in a place where I'm like, maybe it kind of worked out for me to not jump into resale. Maybe like if in the future I can ever fucking do like custom pieces, that's different. But for right now, I was just like, there just was so many like fast fashion things. I was like, I can't beat those prices.
I think when you were like starting that idea, it's when fast fashion started picking up like crazy.
Mhm,
So I
yeah.
think that was like a big thing. That makes sense.
And I'm not saying that I'm like, I don't fucking buy sometimes like fast fashion. I do, especially when I need something like quick or like something just for like a one-time wear.
Right.
Which I definitely have worked on like not doing that as frequent anymore. Because before I used to buy shit even just for like my living room. All right. But it turned into something where I was like, I can't compete with those prices. And
Mhm.
I see it now in a way that I'm like, it was such a cool idea and I was really excited about it. But I was like, I feel like if I would have tried it, maybe I would have lost so much money because of the
Oh,
prices that a lot of these fast fashion things have. I was
right.
like, bitch, I can't compete with that.
Right. Like sometimes shirts are like $5.
Yeah, like $5, $10, which I mean, we can't complain with those prices in this economy. But
Right.
I was just like, there was no way, even if I was doing resale, there was no way I was gonna be able to compete with those prices and trying to put my message out there and also invest the time in it. So it was a time where I was just like, damn it, like we got this big ass studio warehouse for like nothing.
For nothing.
And it felt like, in a way, without me fully investing money into it, in a way, we did because we got this huge fucking warehouse.
And we just use it for our podcast.
Yeah, well, now we do. But before we started using it for the podcast, I was like, "Eh, we have this fucking huge ass expense for like no reason."
Right.
Yeah, but
Now it's pretty not smart headquarters. So we have a whole team in the back. I'm just kidding.
for real, like say
Literally,
hi, and they all
I'm
start
like,
like walking
everybody come
in.
in. We have our CEO,
For real.
co-CEO.
It's like a whole team.
We
except
have
for,
our
like,
accountant. We have our painter.
no, it's just me.
It's just literally us three, you guys.
Yeah, but in a way, although that didn't end up working out for me, eventually we ended up creating this into our studio, and it's something that we never thought was gonna happen, and we had the space, and then we just made it work.
Right. Louie, we're getting older.
Ya ni me digas.
We have to be more consistent with going to the doctor.
I know.
What do you think is something you've noticed about your health? Like, has it changed since you've gotten older?
Yes. Well, I'm definitely more tired throughout my days, but also my freaking espalda hurts.
You're like,
yeah. And then I get random like little headaches throughout my weeks, which I don't think is good.
Yeah, that's not good. But I think this is your sign that you need to go to the doctor.
I know. No, I really do.
And if that's you too and you've been putting it off, let me remind you that we do have ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment.
One of our favorite things about ZocDoc is that you can filter for doctors who take your insurance, making it so much easier to know who you can go visit. You can also see who's located nearby and are a good fit for any medical needs you may have. And you can also see if they're highly rated by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor for you, you can see their actual appointment openings. So no tienes que llamar y preguntar and waste a bunch of time. Facilito, you choose a time slot that works for you and you can click to instantly book a visit. That was one of the things that would dame tanta flojeras when I had to see who took my insurance by like calling or like actually being there, and when they would like turn me down, I'd be like, I know, I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Yeah, honestly, you guys, ZocDoc has saved us so much time, so we love it and we know you're gonna love it too. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/prettynotsmart to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/prettynotsmart. ZocDoc.com/prettynotsmart.
So if you're in that business or you have like a resale or wholesale business or just in the clothing business or anything like that, I give you props. And
Right.
I am happy for you and I'm glad if that's working out for you. For me, it was just something that scared me and I just didn't end up doing it. And I try to not live in like regret. So for me, I've kind of given myself like a whole little talk about like, hey, maybe it just wasn't the best thing for me. But for any of you who are doing it and you're thriving or you're still pushing through with it, I give you the biggest props because it
Me
was
too,
something that I
dude.
was really scared to get into and I let my fear kind of eat me up. But with that came something different and it's pretty not smart. So I'm really happy that that kind of worked out the way it did. And that's not to say that like if in the future I ever want to try it again,
I
then
was gonna
maybe I
ask,
will.
like, do you ever think you would like maybe potentially like open that up again?
I don't know. It's
Maybe if
because
like the time feels right.
I think if the passion feels right, because it's something that I feel really strongly about,
Uh-huh.
but sometimes I'm like, is my passion strong enough to fully get the vision and um perspective that I want to get out there? Because I know there's so many creative people out there that I'm like, I feel like somebody else will be able to execute it maybe even a million times better than me. It's definitely, you know what I would rather do?
What?
I would rather collaborate with somebody who already has it because
And you can just help with like bring your ideas into it.
yeah, because like for example, with content and my content and like Pretty Not Smart and like all those things, I feel like I have a very big hand in there because it's something that I creatively love doing so much.
Right.
I love editing, I love filming, I love taking pictures, I love getting pictures taken of me, all of that.
And
So
that's why it's done so like flawlessly and perfectly
yeah,
because you enjoy it.
yes, and with like clothes, I'm passionate about the pieces, but I just don't know how passionate I was with the behind the scenes like work that
Right.
goes
Because
in.
there's so much that goes into running a
Yeah.
business.
So I'm like, maybe if in the future I am able to get like a fucking business partner who can help me with all that, then that's different. I can come in creatively.
That would be sickening.
Or if I can collaborate with somebody, like when I did my Iconic Perra collab with Samuel, with Iconic
Oh,
Punk.
I love that.
That was fun because I got to just step in creatively. And I told them I want pieces that both men and female can wear. Our dime collection
Oh,
with our
yes.
sunglasses, another thing where I just got to step in creatively.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like maybe in that aspect, I feel like I can. But for me to run a whole business, I feel like it was something that I psyched myself out.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, and it didn't work out. But if you are doing it, props to you and don't let my story scare you. I
Use it
feel
more
like
as like motivation.
motivation. And if you have the motivation to be doing it, then that's why I say I give you props because you are doing something that you have a huge passion for.
Yeah.
But that was just my venture. It didn't work out.
I guess I'll talk about mine. Mine gives me hella anxiety, bro.
I was selling implants. Imagine.
I was a plastic surgeon. I'm just
I
kidding.
have, for real.
I guess I'll go with the one that didn't really like it was a thing, but it never really was a thing. I know I was trying to since I started doing the social media thing, I always knew I wanted to do something more on like the side for like me vibes. Like I always knew I wanted to start like some sort of business or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Always, but I never knew. And I was like, one day it's just going to hit me. One day it's going to happen. I'm still waiting. But just kind of like that. Cause I feel like you need to have a lot of like creativity when it comes to it. You need to have a lot of free time and you need to, it just kind of needs to flow. There has to be some sort of flow to it. And at first, I wanted to do sunglasses. Do you remember? I was going to come out with my own brand of sunglasses. But one thing that stopped me was the name. I could not fucking come out with a brand name, a name that felt right, something that like, I was like, yes, this is it. This is going to do so good. I tried so many different names, so many different, like I even asked for help and it just was not happening.
Nothing was hitting you.
No, I knew what designs I wanted. I knew like what styles. I knew what I wanted to start getting out, but the name was not coming out. So then eventually I just kind of got over it and I was like, this is not it. It's not working out. If I can't come up with a clever name, like I feel like the name of your brand is everything.
Yeah, it's like it's the front.
It's
the front of like
everything.
people. That's what people are gonna be.
If you have
looking
like,
at.
if you don't have a good name or something that doesn't stick, it's like failed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the name is everything. So I know that's why me and Louie were struggling with the podcast too.
I was gonna say it took us a year from the conversation starting to actually planning it. Yeah, starting because of the fucking name.
Because we like me and Louie just kept throwing it to the side because we knew we wanted a podcast. We knew what we wanted to talk about. But we could not fucking come up with a name.
And our managers were like, so no name yet? And I was like,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel you with what you're saying because that's what we were saying. We're like, we can't start this until we have a name that feels right.
Right. I feel like once you have the name, then you can continue on the road because you have like the foundation.
Yeah.
Without the name, there's no fucking foundation. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe there's people that go about it the other way. Like they have the plan and then they just come up with the name or the name comes as creatively it's going. But for me, the name is everything. You need like a foundation. So that's why my sunglass business never even took off. I never even did anything with it because I was like, chica su madre, I can't come up with a fucking name. I totally gave up. But peak Yoatzi time back in like 2019 when me and Louie fucking blew up on social media and everything was going super good. And that's when we were doing all our funny videos and everything.
Oh, see.
I wanted to come out with a lash business.
Oh, I remember
my
this
lash
one.
business
because for real?
I wanted to come out with lashes because a Yoatzi staple back in 2019 were eyelashes. I would not leave my house without my lashes. My lashes were my staple for everything. Bitch, I'd be going to like La Pulga and I'd have my lashes on.
Yeah.
Always my lashes. I had a big passion for eyelashes and just the way that it would shift your makeup look, everything a lash would do, just a simple little lash. And this was kind of like around the time where the big lashes were a big thing, just big bulky lashes. Kind of like what I'm wearing today. They are a little like bulkier.
But I will say, I feel like it made sense to me because for as long as I can remember, like Yatsi said, her with her lashes. But also, I feel like every fucking lash that you would put on looked good on you. And it would piss me off.
Yes.
Because I was like, why doesn't that work on her? But it's because you have really big eyes. And they're like...
Thank you, Louie.
Like the lashes look really pretty on you. And for me, I feel like I have smaller, like almond kind of eyes.
Yeah.
And yours are like round. So it literally made sense to me when you told me about that.
Right. And I was really excited about it. I was very passionate about it. I even had a name. I don't remember the name anymore, if I'm being 100% honest. It wasn't a name that I was super in love with, which is another reason, again, why I didn't move forward with it. But I had a name. Oh, sorry, I'm getting congested. I had a light. I had a light design, nothing solidified, nothing crazy. I hadn't even gotten to samples yet, but that's where I was heading. And then I was talking to my manager at the time about the idea. And then she was like, how about instead of launching your own brand, how about you collab with a lash brand instead? And we'll see how that does.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So we went out exploring. And one of the brands that always stuck out to me that I always used was Beauty Creations.
Yes.
So I remember I was like, I think they had only collabed with one other person around that time. They weren't into collabs. So I was like, I don't even know if they would want to collab with me. Like, I'm scared. Like, I hadn't even met Esme yet. I was like,
Esme is the CEO and co-founder,
Beauty
Latina.
Creations. Yes, we love
Woman
Esmeralda.
found. That's why we love Beauty Creations. Use my code Louie.
Yeah, and don't even know if I have a code anymore.
Yeah, I think you do.
I still love Beauty Creations so much to this day. I still use all their products. And that's when the conversation started. We talked to the CEO, we talked to the team, and we got approved to do a collab.
Yeah, I remember.
So I reached out to Beauty Creations because I love their brand so much. And when they said yes, bitch, I literally shit myself. I was like, oh my God, they want to collab with me. So if you're an OG, you know about the Yoatzi lash collection. It was it had its whole moment. They had a billboard for me in LA. Oh, I'm going to cry.
I know.
I love you, Beauty Creations. But it was such a peak moment for me. They took me out to dinner. Like, Beauty Creations spoiled me. And it was such a memorable time in my life. And I still have boxes of my...
Me too.
Of my lashes. It's just, I'm never getting rid of them. I still have lashes that I could probably still wear, but I don't want to open them.
Yeah, no, it's funny. When you launched, I bought 10 of them to do a giveaway,
Louie.
and I never gave them away.
You just kept all of them?
Not that I didn't send them out. No. I just never even announced that I was doing a giveaway. Like, as soon as you launched, I bought 10 boxes, and I was going to announce a giveaway, but then I just never did it. So I still have it, and I just saw them not too long ago. Yeah.
And we did pretty good. From what I remember, we sold out my the PR box. That's what sold out first.
Yeah.
And then we just sold like the individual boxes. And I think we restocked them one other time. So it was a really good venture. But because of that, I will say I got sidetracked for my own business because I was so involved with my collab and I loved my collab so much.
Yeah.
It had like everything that I wanted.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was almost perfect because I didn't have to do any of the back end stuff, like looking for the manufacturer and like doing this.
It's a lot of
and doing that.
work.
Beauty Creations did all of that for me. They made my vision come to life. So at that time, I feel like I was kind of over it. And I was like, okay, I already had my moment. I'm going to just keep making content. But then let's move forward a few years. It came back. I was like, bitch, I still want my lash collection. I still want my own brand of lashes. I never did it. It still sat in the back of my head. So I came up with a name. I came up with a design. Everything was good. I don't even know if I ever showed you the final design of my boxes. They were top tier. They were so cute. I came up with the brand name, and I was getting close to finalizing the final lashes. This was maybe like 3 years ago, you guys. And I made mirrors. I made little handheld mirrors. I have it right here in my bag.
You made a mirror?
I made mirrors.
Ew, let me see.
I had
Maybe I went to go get it from the warehouse.
I went to go get it from the warehouse because I was like, this is the perfect time to finally show Louie.
A ver.
I got the mirrors made. I got them sent. Bitch, I'm shaking right now because of how happy I got when I got the mirrors. I was so fucking happy. I was like, my mirrors are here. And then I got pregnant with Ella.
Oh, so that's how like recent it was?
Yeah. And then like 3 years ago,
yeah,
I got pregnant with Ella, and that just consumed my whole life because I hadn't been pregnant in like 6 years.
Mommy first.
So I kind of gave, getting all emotional, kind of gave my little venture, and I was like, okay, like I'm just going to focus on mommy, and I just never got back to it. So my mirrors have sat in this warehouse or wherever the heck in a box. I don't know if you ever saw it, and it said, do not open.
It's like the one all the way to the top?
Yep. That box has been full of my mirrors for 3 years. So I'm like nervous because it's the first time I see them in like 3 years.
Even Matt saying that he didn't even know about this.
No, okay. So that was another thing. I didn't tell anybody because I kind of felt like if I tell somebody, it's not going to work out. I kind of wanted to keep it a secret, and I just wanted to one day be like, look, Louie, I did it. I came out with my brand. This is it. Look, Alex, I did it, you know? But I never did it. But I'm not going to show you guys the name just in case I still decide one day to like do it.
I was going to say, to me, it sounds like you still have a passion for it behind it. I
still do. I still get goosebumps thinking about it. But also, mommy life kind of took over, and I just was never able to do it. But I'll show you guys the shape of the mirror.
Okay.
Little heart.
What the heck? That's so cute. You made that 3 years ago?
3 years ago, bitch.
Oh, what the heck? And it's pink.
And now I feel like these espejitos are kind of everywhere, though. So, but this is what I did. And then I'm trying to hide the brand.
Am I going to be able to see it?
Yeah, you can see. Here, I want Louie to see it.
Wait, hold on.
We're taking a little. Oh, my little name.
Oh, that's so cute. Wait, why does that actually fit?
And I feel like that's so Yoatzi. Like I always wanted it to be something that really resonated with me and what I like. That's why I came out with a heart mirror, because I love hearts. Hearts are like my favorite little thing to put on end to everything. Hearts.
I'm going to read the name. Alright.
No, don't read it. I'm
It's
scared.
It's Mamona Cosmetics.
Bitch, let's copyright that right now.
I know.
Mamona
Mamona
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics. I'm licking Mamona.
What?
Make sure I didn't show it.
You did it, Mamona
That's
Cosmetics.
wait. So were you just going to do like lashes, or was this gonna be like a whole nother like?
So I was gonna do lashes with the same name and kind of like the same design on the box, and but I wanted to have accessories, so I was gonna come out with mirrors and lash applicator and a lash and a cosmetic bag, so you can kind of put all your goodies
so
in there.
accessories to go with your lashes,
right? Just that accessories to go with your lashes. But I did get pregnant with Ella, and then when I was when I did have Ella and I wanted to like kind of redo it again,
yeah,
I was like, oh, I don't know if it's the time. One, I had postpartum depression, so I was going through it. And then two, like Louie said, I feel like there was so much of it. So much of it and so many people doing it better than what I thought I had created.
yeah. So you were
So
like
I got
scared.
really discouraged. I was just like, I was like, but part of me was like, bitch, you already made the mirrors. Like you can't like go back. And I did invest some money into the samples and
For
trying
real?
things out. I did invest some money, but it just, I feel like there was so much of it that I was just like, I don't know. So that's kind of like where it ended and my dreams fell apart.
I feel like that's what separates. That's what I was saying. Like, if you're in this business and you're doing it, don't let what I said discourage you, because I think it comes down to how much passion you have for it. Because the difference between me telling my stories that I was just like, it was too much, and like I got overwhelmed. But with you, it sounds like you still have so much passion for it.
Yeah.
And I feel like passion is what drives. And for me, I knew it's something that I wanted because of the message. Not so much like because I thought I had the creative outlet to like execute it all the way, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to
I
like
see.
word the pieces, but for you, it sounds like you were passionate about everything about creating it and everything.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like I was more passionate about the message, and I wanted to get the message of like, hey, boys can shop, doesn't matter. You don't need, I wasn't gonna have a men and women section. It was just gonna be, here's the clothes, and for the girls, like just anything that they wanted to wear to also feel like sickening. So for me, I was really passionate about the message. But for you, it sounds like you're passionate about the product and that what you want to do and the vision that you see for it.
Yeah.
My drive was just the message, which
I see. That's very different.
which I
see it.
feel like, I mean, y'all correct me if I'm not, but I feel like I've been able to push that message out with just my content in general.
Yeah,
like
you're so good with your content.
I feel like I
so
vocalize
good.
it a lot of like,
Yeah.
bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna shop wherever I want, or I'm gonna do this, or like I'll tell you guys where I buy certain things if you guys like it, regardless of whether it's in the men's section or female section.
Yeah, you
But
do such a good job at doing that.
with you, it sounds like you were very passionate about that.
My little brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think now if I were to ever, well, I don't even know if I would re-explore that option. I've thought about it, but again, I get really discouraged just because I've seen so many new brands and they do such a good job and so clean and so classy. And I'm like, I don't know about mine.
I see what you're saying.
But I think maybe I would just trash those mirrors and maybe just revisit the idea and maybe just like fix the logo up a bit, because that logo is like 3 years old and I did it myself. I didn't like ask for help or anything because I didn't know where to get help.
Yeah.
Bitch, I all did it myself on like Pixar. I like was editing, putting fonts. And now there's so many different more tools that can help you like refix and fix little things like that. So I think I'd probably tweak it up a little bit, but let me know if you guys would ever be interested in getting like a Yoatzi lash brand.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something I would re-explore in my future.
Yeah, and that's exciting. And again, it's like huge prop to anybody who is a business owner or has started, because like you were saying about beauty creations, there's just like so much that goes behind it. Like also like to talk about Fern a little bit, like I see everything that he's doing with his brand. And I mean, I don't know if you guys saw his TikTok that he posted about how his first batch of clothes was manufactured incorrectly and he lost thousands of dollars.
I saw, and I'm so happy he did that just because it goes to show the struggles that go behind starting a small business. And I always wanted to see the shirts.
Yeah,
he told us the
ones they
lore.
fucked up.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I saw and I was like, bitch, nada que ver. Poor Fern.
Yeah, if you guys want to go see, it's on his TikTok. He talked about what happened and then he like did another TikTok showing the shirts that they fucked up. But it's like so much stuff that goes behind like having a business, which again, none of this is to discourage you. But what I'm saying is like with Fern, he has such a passion for his clothing line that even that obstacle, he was like, I'm still gonna do it and I'm still
Right.
gonna push forward and I'm still gonna, and I'm like, that's literally what you need.
That's how you know if you're like passionate about what you
Mhm.
do. Cause of like exactly
Yeah.
that. He's like, I know it's hard, but I really want to do this. So I'm gonna do it.
Mm.
And for somebody like, for example, me, I was always just like, like, I don't know. Yes, no, yes, no.
For you, it sounds more like you're scared to take the leap.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's still a
I
want,
am.
it's still a need,
I'm scared.
and you're just kind of like because you're like, how am I gonna compete with that?
Right.
With me, I kind of found that I am more passionate about just creating it, not so much the whole business behind. It's just too much. But I will say that I do have another business venture in my mind that is
Funding
something.
my sister / business.
For real, I'm an investor.
He's like, I'd like to buy 90% of your brand.
Like co-founder.
He's like, but you have to
For
change the
real.
name to Louis
Big
Lash.
to everything.
I'm just like,
You're
okay,
just like the face.
I'm just the
All right.
manufacturer.
I know. No, I have a whole nother like business venture that I've been wanting to do for a while. And this one itself, it really excites me. And I'm not sure
Oh.
when this will happen because I feel like it's something that will happen.
Wait, I think
just
I know which one.
I'm just waiting for the right time, but it has nothing to do with clothes or anything like that. But it's something that I'm very excited. And you see, that's why I'm saying that the passion should be what's like pushing you, because with the whole clothing line, although I was super excited, it was more of a message thing.
Uh-huh.
And with this one, I think all around, from the creative to actually investing time into it and everything, just like really excites me.
I love that. And that's where the passion should be. That's how it should be rolling.
Yeah. So if I ever do it, I'll let you guys know. Well,
Be like, guys,
y'all
we
heard
did
it here
it.
first from both of us.
Manifesting. I am manifesting that Louis. This one actually like comes to life.
And part of the reason why it takes so long is because I want to wait to not only invest more time into looking into what I want to do, but also I want to see how actually passionate I am about it. I feel like with anything that we've done, whether it's collabs or if we start a business or, for example, our podcast, we want to make sure that it's something that we're really passionate about to give you guys the best of the best.
Yes.
The clothing thing for me was something that really excited me, but I didn't fully pursue it because I knew it wasn't going to be something that I was going to be able to give my 100%, and I wasn't going to give you guys that. And for you, I feel like it's a fear thing, but it still sounds like you have that passion behind it.
Scared.
And yeah, so also just like a little side track convo, like huge thank you to you guys for supporting all of our collabs, our like just anything that we've put out there.
Yeah, even my Baddies with Babies Mommies Club. I also, ay, pinches niños. I also stopped doing events because, again, I was pregnant with Dante. I did one pregnant, but bitch, I was exhausted.
Yeah, you were like,
and then right now it's just, I'm trying to get back into the groove of things now that he's almost 5 months. But I wanted to at least wait till he's 6 months so I can, have an event. But I've been trying. I haven't forgotten y'all. But thank you for even supporting Baddies with Babies. That's also an awesome little mommy club I did.
Yeah, you see, and even with that, it was like a thing that Yatsi said. She's like, I really want something for moms like me who feel like me that we can't get out of the house sometimes, or we're stuck with like, what is it called? Postpartum depression, or that we feel like we can't have fun because we're moms. And it's like, you had a really strong message with that. And I feel like it definitely looks like something you're really enjoying.
Yes. So more events coming soon, girls.
Yeah. So, with our collaborations that we've done, like even like the beauty creation one, like that was something that I always wanted to do. I knew I would not be able to do like a cosmetic brand.
Right.
So being able to collaborate with somebody like Beauty Creations, who is such a great team inside and out, and to be able to execute our visions was like
amazing.
So cool. Yeah. So thank you guys. And to anybody who still has those pieces, thank you guys. It means a lot.
I know, me too. If anybody has the Yoatzi Lash collection.
When did you launch that?
2020. It was during COVID.
I think mine was 2023.
Yeah, mine was either 2020 or 2021. No, it was 2020. It was 2020.
Damn, that was such a long time ago.
It was during COVID. So we couldn't even do like a launch party or anything like that. We did a dinner.
Yeah.
They took, yeah.
So with that being said, if you have a small business, please comment down below. Let us know the name of your small business and let us know the message behind why you started your small business. We would love to check them out and maybe like within our Pretty Not Smart community, y'all will find other people who have businesses and stuff like that. Because again, huge prop to any of you who have started your own business, whatever it may be. Let us know. We'd love to check them out.
And let us know if you want to send us PR.
For real.
Especially if you want to send us food.
They're like, you let me know if you're gonna purchase.
I'm like, you're right. You're
For real, huh? No, yeah, but please let us know, or even if it's like a family-owned business or anything like that, let's start a little thread down in the comment section. We'd love to see that.
I want to see that.
But that reminded me of another story from the vault that I want to share.
And then fucking Louis' vault is huge, you guys.
I know.
I feel like when he says the vault, I literally imagine like this silver chrome box, and we're like, we like unlock it, and we like step into it.
When you open it, it's like purple smoke comes out.
Hot.
Yeah.
A ver, share.
Just so much shit that has happened to me. But this is regarding my collaboration with makeup. So when I first not when I first started. Well, in a way. So when I first signed with my managers, I told them that one of my biggest goals was to come out with a makeup collaboration. I really wanted to put my vision out there of makeup, and makeup is a huge part of what I've done on social media and a huge way that I've expressed myself. So my managers were like, what are some brands that you feel like you align with, and we could like start this conversation going? Allegedly. Nah, just kidding. My managers are like, we never said that. Nah, just kidding.
Like, what managers?
Yeah, no, but they were like, please let us know some brands that you align with and what you had in mind, and we can pitch it to some of these brands that you like. So we pitched it to quite a few brands, and 3 of them got back to me. Obviously, one of them being Beauty Creations, which I love you guys, and thank you for collaborating with me and making this dream of mine and Yoatzi's come to life.
Yes.
And thank you guys for supporting it, because it really means a lot. But we pitched it to 2 other brands as well, and all 3 of them said they were interested. Obviously, I moved forward with Beauty Creations.
Right.
But one of the
Whoa. Do you remember?
I don't even know if I told you, but this brand is like just a brand that was open to collaborating with me, and I was so excited. I came in to the meeting with a whole like presentation and slide of what I wanted to create. And basically they were like, that's cute, and like close my nah, just kidding. They didn't actually close my presentation. But they were like, that's cute, Gorge, but we're not gonna do that. So basically they're like, you can choose one of these palettes. You have to choose.
Fucking right. I'm about to throw this at the camera.
And they were like, you can just choose between these colors, and it's already done and made. And I was like, wait, what? Right. So with Beauty Creations, I did a whole collection. But with this brand, it was just going to be like a palette. It was basically already made. They presented to me like the size of the palette and everything. They said I could only do this number of like shades, and they gave me a certain shades that I can choose. Like in this meeting, this was just supposed to be a meeting. I gave them my presentation to see if we aligned with the vision and what we wanted to do. But like right there and then, they're like, that's cute, but like,
this is
what
our
we have for
thoughts
you.
and ideas.
They're like, and if you want to say yes right now, bitch, we can launch this next month. And I was like,
right.
It was like that. Like I literally was like, wait, what the? And obviously I got a little discouraged seeing like that the palette was already made and the colors were already
like they
pre-selected.
gave you no creativity.
Yeah, and I was like, that's not why I'm doing this. It's not like a money grab for me.
Yeah.
And for a second though, I kind of sat there because I was like, is this the only collaboration I'll ever get? Like we had heard from 3 brands and stuff, but this was like one of the first brands that reached back out to us. So then I was just like, well, is this like all I'm gonna be able to do? Like, is every brand like this? And my managers were like, no, it's definitely not like this. Like we weren't aware that this is how they did their stuff. They're like, but if you want to move forward, like you can. They're like, but we think that you should keep your mind and eyes open, because I think somebody else will be able to do for you what you wanted to do.
Right.
And I was like, I was hella sad, and I just couldn't believe that was like
that was how they were like
for me,
and it's how they were working.
And it was gonna be pushed out within a month, bitch. Like literally, they were like, "We'll just take the pictures, really cute, and like move forward." And then there was the other brand. They had a little bit more wiggle room, but it was a pretty exciting brand. But I just didn't know if we were aligned with how excited they were with it. Like they liked the idea and they were like, but they didn't seem like they were in a rush with it with me.
Okay.
Like it just kind of seemed like, oh, like when we feel like you fit in our schedule, we'll move forward. But as of
Ew.
right now, like we'll let you know. So I was like, hey, cute. And like
Fuck you too.
I really wanted to do it with that brand. And then at the end, I think the last brand we heard back from was Beauty Creations. And right off the bat from the meeting sitting down, they just gave me full creative freedom. I came in wanting to do a palette because I felt like that was already asking for too much. And Esme was like, I know, Merlin. She was like, tell me what you want to do and we'll do everything. So I was like, so
And this is why, and I fucking told Louie, and I was like, dude, Beauty Creations team is so amazing, and they're going to treat you like you deserve to be treated, right? And they're going to let you do what you wanted to do.
Yeah, and everything from the first dinner, from the first meetings, from the colors, like, again, I did a whole presentation for them as well of what I wanted, but like it was just they were like a yes man. They literally were like yes, 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 and I was like, wait, really?
We need to have Esme on the pod.
Yeah,
guys.
for real. If y'all want to have Esme, let us know. All right.
She is an entrepreneur. She's so good.
Not only just because of our collaborations, but like Yoatzi said, she is a mommy, a wifey, and an entrepreneur and a founder, a CEO.
She literally founded and discovered Beauty Creations, like created it from the ground up.
And a woman.
Which a Latino.
A Latino? A Latina? A Latino woman. A Latina.
Pretty not smart.
For real. But yeah, just with that like brand who wanted to do that, I was really gagged, and I'm glad that I said no. And I think we said no like probably the next day. We were like, no.
You're like pendeja.
For real. Yeah, but it was not what I was expecting when I said I wanted to do a collaboration. But it worked out, and then now we're here, and my collaboration fully went out.
So this is kind of like one of those things in life, guys, where like if it doesn't happen the first time, just remember it's okay. Don't get discouraged. I'm me giving myself advice. It's okay if it didn't happen the first time.
I'm like, you need to watch this episode.
Right. There's a reason why todo pasa por algo. Like there's a reason why everything happens. And for example, Louie, I really think that was your reason. All those brands didn't work out because you got to fully live your full perra potential with Beauty Creations.
100%.
Yeah. So take that advice. If it didn't work for you the first time, second time, it's okay. It might be the third or fourth time. So don't quit.
Yeah, as long as you have the passion for it.
Exactly.
This is all. I feel like every time we say something from the vault, it always feels good because it's things that we just never talked about in the past. And I mean, who knows if you would have fucking brought up your whole brand that you had going on.
Yeah. That's what was supposed to happen. I wanna really quickly. We do read the comments. I fucking read the comments like every day. Somebody was like, "Why does the sister always seem fucking shocked? She already knows all the stories." I was like, "Bitch, I'm shocked. One, because Louie is like bringing it up from the vault, and two, I get shocked because sometimes I don't remember exactly where he's going or what story he's talking about. When I realize what it is, I'm like,
yeah, like
I'm genuinely shocked. I'm not faking it though.
Like to give you guys insight, I think we've talked about this before. We don't really tell each other what we're gonna talk about. We give each other a little idea, but Yoatzi has no idea what I'm gonna talk about until I'm talking about it.
In the moment, like we'll be like, I'll tell you on the pod.
Because we want these live reactions like on here. And then her reaction sometimes like, well, we take breaks every few minutes when we're filming. She'll be like, bitch, I don't know you're going to talk about that. Or I don't know you're going to bring that up. Or like, oh my God, I forgot about that. Or like vice versa. Even me right now with her brand, I had no idea about this. Or
yeah, like I'm telling you, he had no idea about the espejitos.
Yeah, so they're just like live reactions. So don't think that
we're faking it.
We're faking it.
I don't think I could fake it. Be like,
I know. I'd be like, oh, wow.
I'm not interested. Like,
that's cool.
Wow, que bonito.
I know. Yeah, we do it because we want the live fucking reactions here with you guys.
Yes.
And yeah, like we sometimes don't even know what we're gonna talk about, but we let the conversation go off as we're filming.
Mm-hmm.
So they're live reactions.
They're live reactions that we're reacting with you, so they're live.
Yeah, so that you feel like you're part of the fucking podcast.
Exactly.
Or else we can pre-record everything.
And it'd be fucking boring. We could fake everything if you want.
I'm like, wow. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode from The Vault.
Yes, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.